Hey, yo, what up? BLK in this motherfucker. And so this issue needs to be addressed at once and for all. Let's get the video started.
Something I don't condone, and I told him that I don't want nobody putting their hands on my daughter but me, because I'm the mother. So what makes you feel like you could do that?
AKA, she's saying that she doesn't want anybody else to traumatize her other than her own mother. Let's keep it going.
Understood. First off, it was something mutual between me and the father because your daughter was being disrespectful.
Okay, this is my thing. My daughter's not disrespectful. And even if she was disrespectful, I told him to not let nobody, excuse me, but really not excuse me.
So first of all, you said your child wasn't being disrespectful. Then you turned around and said, if your child was being disrespectful. So you knew that there was a chance that your child could be disrespectful. Yet and still, you wanted to play in the fucking defense mode. You wanted to get in defense mode immediately and then realize that you was in defense mode when you said, oh, if there's a problem. Like, stop fucking playing. You knew you was bullshitting. Then you approach someone else's home and say, excuse me, but really not excuse me, right? So now you throwing sarcasm at play, right? So now we know where the sarcasm comes from, right? Let's keep it going.
To put their hands on my daughter.
Okay, at the end of the day, your daughter's not disrespectful to you because you're her mother, and I guess the ways that she's learning, you're teaching her. However,
baby,
what I'm
look,
trying to tell you
it gotta
is
be
that
something
in my
that you
house
said
where
to
I
her.
pay
First of all, lady, how does it have to be something that she said to her? Now, granted, I'm not gonna lie and make it seem like everybody perfect and, the other stepmother or stepfather may not, quote unquote, get out of line, right? But how do you know that, right? It may be the things that you perceive, right? You as the mother, you may perceive these things that she's saying, right, to be negative or talk down upon, you know what I'm saying? You may perceive those things to be bad, right? Because you could be an easily offended person, right? And because your daughter, that's all she knows is you, she's gonna begin to take on them same traits. You understand what I'm saying? Learning from the master. She's taking on your ideology. You feel what I'm saying?
For her to even feel
that it ain't gonna be tolerated.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna say this: we can't talk together. We stay together, but we can't talk together.
But what I'm telling you is valid, and I'm
okay. So why you let her put her hands on our daughter? Because what you mean what I'm doing here? I'm checking your wife because she feel like she got authority to put her hands on my daughter.
Let's stop it right there. Because first off, she was being disrespectful.
How was she being disrespectful?
I gave her permission.
Why didn't Why didn't you discipline her? I'm not talking to you right now. Why didn't you discipline her?
Now, if the mother and the father had an agreement to where nobody else should discipline this child, then yes, right here, that would be in the wrong. But I'm not condoning the acts of this woman, right? Because this woman clearly is doing things and carrying on toxic traits. You feel what I'm saying? Like, come the fuck on. But let's continue with the video.
Because you the damn daddy.
Because I wasn't here.
Okay, well, next time, call me or something. Because I don't condone that. You need to speak to me. I'm the one that birthed her because this is my daughter. He is. But look, if he's not here to discipline her, then you need to wait. Because
you just could have called me about this. You
don't answer the phone. You don't answer the phone. And this is what I have to do to get through to y'all. If I got to pull up and act the fool to get through to y'all because y'all want to touch my child, this is what I'm going to do.
Now, I can say this. We need a better way of handling how we discipline our children in this community. You understand what I'm saying? Because a lot of times you could handle the situation better if you knew better. You feel what I'm saying? If you knew better, you would do better, right? A lot of times people are not willing to wait for, a child to get in line, right? So they need an immediate response, an immediate action. You feel what I'm saying? And trauma tends to be the go-to when, inflicting pain seems to be the go-to when the child isn't obeying. You feel what I'm saying? And, a lot of different cultures do not do the same thing as, our culture do. You feel what I'm saying? They just don't. Everybody not sparing the rod. They not. They fucking not. You feel what I'm saying? It's different people that do specific different things. Now, I'm not going to tell you what you should or should not do. But all I'm saying is there are different ways to approach, this situation.
It's my child too.
Okay, but if you aren't there in the vicinity,
how you gonna come in my house and try to act a fool?
What you mean act a fool? You weren't here. So if you were not here, then how you gonna punish her? How you gonna do that?
Lady, I want you to understand something, lady. When women do this, walking up to people's houses and try to demand things, dog, first of all, you in your masculine. Do you know you can verbally say things over the phone and get things removed from that child's room? Do you know you could plan something for the future in front of that child and then tell them now because you act in a specific... there are things you can do, you know what I'm saying, in order to not get to that point. You feel what I'm saying? But my thing is this. This woman says she got to come over here and act a fool. It's like, dog, come on, fam. Are you serious right now? And you wonder, listen to this, fam. You didn't call his phone. She talking about something, you don't pick up the phone. You don't pick up the phone. Like, dude, listen. It don't matter if I wasn't picking up the phone immediately, right? As long as I pick up you don't know what's going on right now. I could be doing 1,001 things. You feel what I'm saying? Now, do I condone what that woman did? No, I don't condone it. But do I condone this woman coming to their house and trying to bring... Come on, man. That shit is... What the fuck? You're not making the situation better by doing that. It's the way you do the things. It's how you do the shit. It's not about you talking to her or you talking to him. It's how you did it. You walked up there with motherfucking force and you not gonna... And I said, like, bro, come on now. Who the fuck are you? You trying to get motherfuckers to smack down and shit? It's just fuck everybody over here. Fuck my neighbors, huh? Like, go sit the fuck down somewhere, fam. Call a motherfucker on the phone. Set up a meeting. Do something else. You being toxic and stalking the motherfucker right now.
So that's not her right to do that.
I gave her
only one
permission
here,
to.
though, and she's under my authority at the time. She should be listening. Don't you think?
I'm not saying she should not listen, but let me tell you something. This is my daughter. I don't want you touching her. That's point blank, period.
So why don't y'all come up with a game plan to discipline a child that doesn't inflict pain? Why isn't anybody thinking of that? Everybody just, we gotta whoop her because, like, come on, dog. If you don't want her to get whooped and she wants her to listen, right? Come up with something that doesn't involve inflicting pain, right? Think of something that will mentally, really think.
And if she comes back to me,
coming over here, because if she gonna be disrespectful and cross the line,
okay, well, why you not being a daddy and checking her then and making sure that she's respecting her? Because you just told me that you weren't here when it happened. So if you're not here when it happened,
and tell you that daddy whooped me, because I do. If she's disrespectful in my house, she's gonna get
told
punished.
me that daddy's new
No matter
girlfriend
who's
touched
in the
me.
house, if she's
That's what
under
she
our
told me.
guidance,
ain't nothing new about this.
let me handle this.
Okay, look,
If she's
please
under our
handle
guidance,
this, because I swear to God, you know how I get.
What?
And I'm already up here. It don't matter. It's my daughter, though. It's my daughter. And I ain't even really got to talk to you. We can definitely go there. Because I'm with that time. What? Listen to what?
She's under my roof, she's going to get punished if she's being disrespectful.
I'm not, okay, look, I'm not saying she can't be punished, but she does not have to put her hands on my daughter. Call me and I will handle it, or either teach her to be more respectful, because she don't do that with me.
But that's the thing. Y'all can have two different versions of respect. Do you not understand that, fam? Right? Because a motherfucker could clearly be getting, abused in a relationship, right? But they subconsciously feel like this person respects them because they go and pay their bills and they go and do all the other things, right? But in another relationship, a motherfucker would not consider that respect. They would consider that disrespect. You see what I'm saying? So y'all can have two different versions of respect or definitions of respect, and now there's a disconnect in both households because nobody is willing to come up with a solution, but everybody want to point the fucking problem out. Come on, man. What the fuck?
So that says something.
So where she's learning
So that
from?
says something.
She
Obviously
damn
you.
sure don't learn
Obviously
it
you.
here.
Okay, but if she's disrespecting y'all, then what sense does that make?
24/7. What is you talking about?
Exactly, and she doesn't disrespect me. She disrespects y'all. So that says something about y'all's parenting. Baby, look, I'm going to tell you something. I'm not trying to come here with that shit.
Ma'am, you just deflected. She just said she's learning it from you, and you was like, I'm not trying to come here, but you are. Let's keep it going.
Really not. But you need to calm all that down. This ain't your child though. But it's just something I don't condone.